This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Jets.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have two. As we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now it's Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rodgers.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now a 2nd and 10.
Over, 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, flag.
Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, 88. Hey, take 26.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Going right back to Wilson. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Touchdown, Jets! Randall Cobb! 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit. Brings up 2nd and 8. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This will be caught by Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
63.
On the option to give to Swift here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. In motion left comes Brown. Second down. Here's Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the run defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
63.
Brown goes in motion left. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On the option to give to Swift here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Hurts completing this one quickly.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught at the 6-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A 21-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Eagles 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. Having the offense that you already referenced in the first half, he'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, 29 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And quickly they get to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
73.
A quick throw here out to Brown. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
73. Round that ready. Round that ready.
Throwing is Hurts. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Still going. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
In motion left comes Brown. Hurts. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Over here.
Rodgers now on first down. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard
They'll send a
line.
receiver in motion left. To throw again on second down. Hurts. Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
63.
Back to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Smith will come in motion right.
Hey, Silver. Hey.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
On first down, Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts on the option right. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Hall has it knocked loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
You block over here. Back north.
To throw is Rodgers. And got his man complete. Now inside the 25. Garrett Wilson. And all the way down to the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. One more time with Hall. Again, they stop him behind the line. That is read well for a second straight play defensively. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Randall Cobb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Eagles 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as much.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Tiger Swamp, Tiger Swamp.
That's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.